Good morning to all of you. I am Christine Joy Espinosa.
I am Brian Ramirez. First of all, how many of you guys know the game Dota? Kindly raise your hand. I don't know. Okay. Most of you raised your hand. So, for the others, let me give you a background of the game. Dota it is strategy slash tower defense game where two teams, fight each other to destroy the opposite team's main tower. The objective of the game is to dominate the other team to win. But the game is not that simple. The teams must raise their power so that they may actually win. And in order to raise their power, they use the support characters. These support characters have skills that are very appropriate in certain situations. When used correctly, their skills can decide the victor of a game.
Also in our daily lives, we need the constant support of others in order to grow, right? Since we need support in the simplest things that we do, how much more we will need support in the bigger things that we will face? Wouldn't it be safe to assume that we will need support in everything else that we do? The answer is yes. Thus, we also need supporting materials in making speeches.
So why do we need supporting materials? First of all, supporting materials are the building blocks of an effective speech. Like I said earlier, skills in Dota can determine the victor of a game when used correctly. Just like this, you must also use the appropriate type of a supporting material in order to make an effective speech.
There are 9 types of supporting materials that you can use in your speech. First is definition. Definition illustrates how something is used or what it does. It can also define or explain a word, like explaining the word psychology, which literally means the study of soul.
Second type is the vivid image. Vivid image is creating a lifelike picture using words through the imagination of your listeners. For example, a good day and a bad day. Imagine a good day. A good day is when you are at Enchanted Kingdom. But a bad day is when you are at Enchanted Kingdom and it's raining.
Third is example. Examples are used to clarify ideas, justify a point, and support a more general claim. However, the effectiveness of this example usually depends on the ability of the audience to understand each of the examples chosen.
Fourth. Fourth is the narrative. Narrative is relaying a story in order to make your listeners get the point. And narrative is usually the most favorite of listeners. This is because listeners love to hear stories. And based on statistics, listeners remember narrative most of the time.
Fifth is comparison. Comparison is taking two different things, however, and tell the similarities that they have between each other. Sixth is contrast. Contrast is also taking two different things, however, it emphasizes the differences that the two objects have between each other. Like, for example, comparing and contrasting basketball and softball. They are both sports usually played by men, however, the counter side, the ball is different, the scoring yield between the two is also different.
Seventh is the analogy. Analogy is likening something to something else which is different but not completely different. For example, by saying you are the wind beneath my wings, you are not saying that a person is actually the wind beneath your wings. And you are not saying also, you are not talking to the wind. It means that sometimes you have people that you can count on and they support you.
8 is testimony. Testimony utilizes words and opinions of others that have the ability and the professional knowledge that can support their message in speech. It can be written, verbal, or recorded audio or video.
The last type is statistics. Statistics is giving quantitative information like averages and percentages. Statistics is really not is really important, and by giving statistics as your supporting detail, you are responsible for it. For they should be very accurate and precise.
Now, let us review what we have covered. There are 9 types of supporting materials that you can use to have an effective speech. Number 1, definition. Second is example, giving image, comparison and contrast, statistics, analogy, and narrative.
Using uh, the proper supporting material, you can make an effective speech. Most likely, a a speech with only explanations but without supporting materials is almost always going to be less interesting than a speech with supporting materials. Thank you.